Well, hey there. Back again, I'm going to start talking about how I left Seattle now. So, all my friends left for the Tucson Gem Show, and the rule there was we were not allowed to hook up with females because we were, guinea pigs. Because of our mental states, we were to stay away from females. And this was a rule that I thought everyone left on vacation, so I tried to go meet up with one of the girls. And so I got in trouble for it, and they said, hey, you're going to have to leave now. So I left, and I got kicked out of the house, technically. Technically, I got kicked out of the house. I remember someone saying, well, the landlady is the one in charge of the house. So I went back and paid her rent, a little bit of extra rent, and I was sitting down inside the basement there with my hands behind my head watching the show The Magicians. And then all the people that were watching the house, when they came back, all of our roommates, they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out the house, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm sitting there and I unlocked the door from the inside to let them in. Of course, I didn't have a key or anything. I still got in, I just sweet talked the landlady. The landlady loved me. I used to make CBD treats for her little doggies and teach them tricks and stuff. So she loved me, and I used to clean up her backyard for her and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, well, anyway, so, and I wanted to mention, just so you guys know, I was legitimate about making a CBD business. If you go to Third Coast Extracts CBD, Pure Soul CBD was my company, and that's on Instagram. And you could see some of the products I made during my times of my CBD business that I never did anything with. I ended up just giving the information and the companies to my friends, teaching them how to do it, how to process it, and they took it upon themselves and made their own businesses and products from it. But good for them, because I mean, better 3 people than 1 person, right? So anyway, so we cascaded that out a little bit. So when I left the house, I was like homeless for a day, and I met up with my homie Julian, he was another like person like me. We were all in like research and development and with synthetic mind stuff. We were like, my homie had paid Microsoft to make games, all sorts of stuff. One of our buddies was a hacker who used to work for Google. I mean, like we now he owns a cybersecurity, or he doesn't own it, but he works for a cybersecurity company called IOSyntex. This is one of the companies that Northampton County brainwashed me to send very, very, very bad letters about my friends, and I am very, very pissed off about this. These are my friends, and Northampton County brainwashed me when I went into their jail facility. When I got out, every single one of my friends, I got online and cursed them all out. And I'm very fucking pissed off about this. Excuse my French. But I will be having my day in court with you guys. So, anyway. So this Julian, he decides, hey, I don't know if the party was for me or what, but he got an Airbnb and he threw a party with a DJ, right? And he goes, Chris, I need you to go over to the DJ's place, and I need you to, I need you to go help the DJ move the stuff over. And this DJ has a pet parrot, and he has a parrot on his shoulder the whole time. Even when he drives his car, he has a parrot on his shoulder. So we go to the house. I meet up at the DJ's house. Never met him before. Helped him load up all the crap, all his speakers, his sound system, some lights and stuff. Play with his parrot a little bit, and then I go to the Airbnb and we party all night. Boom. And then the next day, Julian goes over. I give him all of my personal possessions. There is a letter that I wrote to David Wilcox. And I will get back into when I wrote this letter to him. But I read the book, The Synchronicity Key, at one of the times when I was in jail. And this book teaches you how to be a psychic. It teaches you the synchronistic script on how every movie is written. Now think, movies rule the country, if not the world. And they're all written in a synchronistic script. If you understand this script, you can predict what people are going to do before they do it. And he also writes about algorithms in time, about presidents and everything else. So that's a very, very interesting stuff. But Mr. Wilcox is since then retired as a psychic, so he does not wish for anyone to contact him. So please just order his book and read it, okay? But don't try to contact him. Leave him alone. He's getting older. He does not wish for anyone to contact him, okay? I'm just putting it out there. I can sense that and I know that, okay? But his book, The Synchronicity Key, has ample information in it on how to become a better psychic, a mind reader, someone who sees the pathways and sees how it's done. So I go to this party. I party all night long. There's a whole bunch of people there I don't know. It's really fun. I spin some poi. You know, it's like DJ light shows and stuff. I will speak on some of the parties I went to. I was gifted many parties. There was a Google party. There was all sorts of parties that I went to. Yes, a Google party. They know you get smarter when you went to these parties. Now I'll let you think about how you can get smarter if you go to a DJ party. How is that possible? Think about that one. You could get smarter by partying? What? Think about that. All y'all think I'm crazy right now, but when you go into my training lessons, I will teach you how to do this. All right. So anyway, so all my friends are at the gem show. I ended up calling Kat from in Pensacola, and I set up arrangements to go meet her. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get a bus ticket. So I hike around all night, freaking with my wheelie suitcase, waiting on the bus for the next day. I had a whole bunch of shenanigans because they wouldn't accept cash at the bus place. They needed a credit card, and I didn't have a card, so I had to go walk 10 blocks away, buy a prepaid card, walk all the way back, pay for it. It was all my money, and that's why I showed up and had to use change at the Awful Waffle in Pensacola. Well, now I'm on the bus ride. Now, all my friends are at the Tucson Gem Show. The bus stop before the Tucson Gem Show, I'm stuck at, right? I have like a 4-hour layover. Well, I start thinking in my mind, shit, I'm going to go visit my friends at the Tucson Gem Show since they all ditched me and went to the show without me, right? And guess what? I have a 24-hour delay because the only road from the bus stop I'm at to the Tucson Gem Show ices over. Only that section of the road is the only part on the road. It just ices over, right? Yeah, and yeah, we know how to do some crazy shit, man. But anyway, so that road iced over, and you could go back and check this on the weather. You could go back and check this, everything. The road's iced over because we were meant to stay apart. Right? And I was meant to go, my life path was meant not to go to the gem show. So while I was there too, and I was on this layover, telepathically, I was sent a sense. I get telepathic senses all the time, and this was actual dialogue. And it said, you are of a higher echelon. You are an untouchable. And I was also sent senses like this on New Year's, at my New Year's party. At my New Year's party, I was told I am a crafter of the minds with reading and writing privileges. Okay? No one's ever really explained this to me, but I can project in and out. I can project onto people. I do not do this maliciously. It is just an ability I have. I try to always help people, and this is why Northampton County, I believe, put me in their jail and extracted all my thoughts and tried to use me against my free will. Northampton County literally had algorithms where they could make me think out complex ideas, and then they would wipe my mind, and they would steal my fucking ideas. But anyway, another interesting fact that happened on the hike was there was this female that was in front of me, like buying her stuff or whatever, and we both had Cash App cards. And on the Cash App card, you could like draw a little logo, right? And I drew a little a kitty logo, like a little kitty cat, and she had the same logo drawn on her card. It was really weird. I showed her my card, and she got freaked out. But yeah, that was another like little like mandeezy right there. But just putting it out there.